My name is Mary. Millions of wild animals are hunted each year. These marvelous animals will soon be gone if you don't do something about it. And for this reason, I've teamed up with Monster Energy to raise money to save these animals. A can a day keeps those monsters away.
Hi guys, welcome to our show. Today's guest we have King Claudius, Polonius, and Rosencrantz. So I've been hearing a lot about the castle and some kind of corruption in the family. What's going on, King?
I'm really worried about Hamlet. I don't know what got into him. I went to talk to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern and I say, can you write no drift or conference get from him why he puts on his confusion? Granting so harshly all these days and quite with turbulent and dangerous lunacy. I thought Hamlet was going nuts. He wouldn't talk to anyone and he was really depressed. His attitude towards his mother and I was just terrible.
Well, that's really interesting, King Claudius, everything that's going on with Hamlet. But I'm more interested to know what's going on with Polonius. How are you involved in all this madness?
Ophelia, she my daughter, and I told her, Ophelia, while you're here, gracious, to please you, we will bestow ourselves read on this book. So basically, I want her to get her to pretend to read a book while Hamlet is with her, and try to figure out what Hamlet wants, you know.
So you've been really helpful to Hamlet, you think?
No, but to us, it's more important to us than him. You know.
It's kind of interesting. And what about you, Guildenstern?
Me and my friend here, Rosencrantz, we received orders from the king to keep an eye on Hamlet because he wanted to know what was going on with his insanity and going on with his brain and everything because he was worried about him. And me and Rosencrantz, we just received orders. We really don't know any further details, or maybe I'm just lying, but that's classified information either way. All we know is that the king came and asked us this favor, and we said we will ourselves provide more holy and religious fear it is to keep the many bodies safe. For yours truly, your majesty. Isn't that right, Rosencrantz?
Yeah, so we told them that we were going to keep an eye on Hamlet. That's why.
Okay.
So that's why the king told us to go keep an eye on Hamlet, so we said we were going to keep an eye on Hamlet, right? Is that right, my king? My king, that was right? Yeah.
Really,
so,
really right.
Yeah. We look up to you, man. We look up to you, and if you want us to take care of Hamlet, we take care of Hamlet for you.
That's good.
Okay?
Good.
It's alright.
Okay, so we're gonna leave this for right now, and now we're going to the weather with Julia. Julia, you have heard the first part of the story, but now we have more when we come back.
Today's forecast, we have raining cats and dogs. Sure to bring your umbrellas.
So we're back.
And so Steve isn't here at the moment, so I'll be filling in for him. So Gertrude, what's your point of view on this mad news?
Well, I've been feeling that something's wrong with Hamlet. He came to me right after the play, and I felt like he was going crazy. He was making me feel terrible. I know Colin was going to stay, so he hid behind the curtains, because I wanted to feel safe. At some point, I felt Hamlet wanted to do something to me. I got scared, and I yelled to him, "What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help! Ho!" Hamlet heard something, and he stabbed behind the curtain. I was mortified. And I said, "Oh me, what hast thou done?" And that's when Hamlet told me that this murder wasn't the greatest murder. And that's when Hamlet told me that this murder wasn't as great as the murder of his father done by his uncle. He broke my heart with his twisted words. He also complained about the ghost, but I didn't see a ghost. I don't know what to do with him. He's going mad.
Grace.
We need help.
So, what about your point of view for the show?
Hi, so like, yeah, I've been friends with Hamlet since we were little kids, and I don't know, I just started noticing that something wrong was with him, and one day actually he came to me and he told me like I'm the only one who he really trusted, and that was kind of weird because you know he has his family, and then I told him like, here, sweet Lord, at your service, I'm always gonna be there for him. So, yes, that's why I'm here.
Alright. I think this is it. Commercial time. That's been the second part of the story.
Dude, and I can see the traffic now. It's dead. Dead!
I'm gonna steal your
And we're back. I know many of you are thinking why the change of host, but don't worry. Just trust the process. This is part of the show. It's how we get information out of our characters here tonight for the talk. So, Hamlet, you recently heard all the stories told about you, and now we just want to know if they're true. Can you fill us in on all the information they have given us? Enlighten us with all the minor and big details of your story. And we're here to listen. It's okay. You're not alone.
Well, thank you, I guess. Everything started after my father died. I don't know how to feel like right now, like even before. My dad died just 2 months ago and my mother married my uncle. How can you feel about that? And then I feel like I have eyes following me everywhere, everywhere I go. Just like the past week, I was talking to myself, and I know that's something weird, but that's something that I do for now that to deal with all this emotion that's going on. And I actually said to myself, to be or not to be, that is the question. And
That's interesting. That's deep. Glad you're taking the time to share this. Anything else you would like to add?
I don't know. I don't know what to do with my life right now. One thing sure, like I know who killed my father, and I'm going to do everything that is in my power to avenge him instead.
Justice. Hamlet.
That's what I want, justice.
Yes. Ophelia, can you tell us what's been going on from your perspective? And don't be afraid to share anything that you don't want to share in front of Hamlet. It's okay.
Well, I just think this is all bull because everything he said was just lie. I said to him, oh, what a noble mind is he overthrown. The curtains, soldier's scholar eye, tongue and sword, expectancy and rose of the fair start, the glass of fashion and the mount of form. All these things, like he used to be a gentleman, he used to be like the one I could trust, the one that I love, but the way that he's been acting, it's been weird, and it got me so mad. Like, I feel miserable because, like, I believed everything he said, everything he would do, and it all just went to waste, You, Hamlet, it's not my fault that your mom is, like, cuckoo,
Anything to say to that, or are you just going to stand here and be good?
I'm just gonna stay here. I don't have anything to say to her right now.
So, Hamlet, I officially hate you. Go to hell.
That's speechless. You're not alone. You're not alone. Thank you for joining our show. Alright, I send good night from Steve and Juliet. Good night!
Does your car look like this? Are you missing your seats? Can't find the steering wheel? Do your doors never close? Well, then it's about time you get a new car. And come down to Old Denmarky, where we have a variety of cars that will make your car look old, but nice. It will make it look nice because we take cars that nobody else wants from the 1990s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, and we take it all together and give it a better engine and make it look better for you in the future world. Don't worry, all the conditions have been taken into consideration and all these cars are now safe and reliable for you to drive. Our professional engineers have made these cars one of the latest models in their old models of Denmark. And now, for a limited time offer, you can enter your chance to win Monster Batmobile. Enter now and you may win this marvelous vehicle for you to drive and get all those cars out of the way. You won't even have to worry about traffic. And I hear it has cup holders. So come on down to Old Denmark where we have a variety of cars that come from the old days and bring it back to the new days because you know everybody likes throwbacks. So come on in and I'm pretty sure you'll find all these cars to be cheap but suitable to your expectations.
Old Denmark, selling cars since yesterday.